Hello guys, welcome back to React. Have a wonderful day. Today we're going to be reacting to the original season 1 episode 2. This episode is called House of the Rising Sun. So without further ado, let's dive into this reaction.
This is how I keep my guys happy. The occasional all-you-can-eat buffet. My night walkers love it.
Night walkers, day walkers. This sounds interesting.
Tell me, what about the victims? Seems like a lot of graves to dig.
Exactly.
Can't kill them all. Too many folks go missing. Tourism drops.
I mean, they need to care about the economy. Got to keep the chain food going. So it's kind of an interesting dynamic. I've never seen Klaus like this with someone before. It's like he's weighted back. Rebekah! She blended the blood like a blush. Oh my god.
Elijah, if not answering your phone is part of your
Oh, this is why she's here. Of course, Elijah.
I'm here and I'm worried. Now pick up before I kick in your bloody door.
Just like how I remember her. Sassy queen.
He was all poetic about how we're family, and then Klaus told me he bailed.
Klaus.
Guess that's what I get for trusting a vampire.
Elijah is not just any vampire, and he doesn't break promises. Which means Klaus has done something dastardly, and Klaus like, Klaus!
Dastardly? I need to add this to my vocabulary, like seriously.
Get out here and tell me what you've done with our brother, you narcissistic, backstabbing wanker!
Enough with all the shouting. You remember this house as well as I?
I remember everything.
They used to live here? Flashback.
I remember finding a moment of affection with the governor's son, Emil.
Poor Rebekah.
Emil and I are in love. Please let me turn him.
Rebekah, the governor has graciously agreed to hide a lot of our indiscretions. It would not do to turn his only son into one of us.
Please.
If we turned every man you dropped your knickers for, then human beings would cease to exist and we'd have no bloody food.
Ouch.
You would do well to
Klaus! Wait!
Oh yes, throwing him over railing is much less provoking to the governor than turning his son into a vampire. Is Klaus allergic to anybody Rebekah takes home or what?
Marcel has somehow found a way to control the entirety of witches in the quarter, and I aim to uncover the how so I might take it for myself. Finding Elijah didn't make my to-do list today.
Oh, just family drama.
Wolf girl. I'm gonna search this house inch by inch until I find what my evil brother has done to my good one. You're helping.
Hayley's like, what did I get myself into?
I can't use magic. It's punishable by death. Marcel's rules.
Marcel, what do you think I'm going to do to you if you don't give me what I want?
Not much. Anything you do to me, you do to Hayley.
Who? Oh, right, the mumsy.
Rebekah is the fucking best. Like seriously, just like who? She only cares about Elijah. Oh my god.
You were foolish enough to believe that Elijah could convince Klaus to go against Marcel when everyone knows that they have a history.
Klaus sired Marcel, I'm aware.
You don't understand. Marcel is not just some guy that Klaus turned into a vampire. Klaus loved him like a son.
What?
I was there the day that they met.
That's a twist. Klaus Michelson loved someone like a son. Is that Marcel?
You're a survivor, and survivors need names.
He saw himself in him?
How about Marcellus?
He's the one who named him?
Means little warrior.
Elijah's like, it's not too late for my brother after all. That explains why Klaus was way laid
And that
back
is why
with
your
him.
plan will fail. All you've done is bring back together two long-lost souls.
He raised him? And then he turned him. Oh my god, that's so interesting. We're gonna see a new side of Klaus we've never seen before.
Excuse me, love. What's that you're studying?
Abnormal psychology.
Perhaps you could help me diagnose my friend. Can't keep his mind off a girl. He tells me she's a queen, fit for a king.
Be a nice guy, and maybe the opportunity will present itself someday.
How about tonight?
I'll take it under consideration.
Harsh.
I just need one teeny tiny little herb, please. Which herb? Crushed aconite flower?
Wolfsbane? That's a poison. We're gonna kill a wolf?
Just a little one.
Want to gain points? Tell Marcel there's a werewolf in the quarter.
Damn, girl! I said damn! How could you?
Get over it, Josh. It's not like I had a choice. You would have done the same thing, but you're such a little thing.
Is it wrong that I approve this method so much?
I'm gonna marry you someday.
I would never marry someone who couldn't best me in a duel. Another lesson?
Of course she had a thing for him. And of course Klaus disapproved. I mean, Marcel must be different from other, you know, guys that Rebekah fell in love with. I mean, he's loved by Klaus himself, so shouldn't that give him a pass? You know? I guess he's just allergic to anyone that Rebekah falls in love with. Poor Rebekah, she lived a hard life under her brother's
Rebekah
wing.
Michelson. Come to teach me another lesson?
Oh.
There's one thing I learned about you Michelsons. It's don't get in the middle of family feuding. Doesn't end well.
There's nothing going on between us. I swear it on my life.
Your life means something to me. Give me the privilege of honesty, or that will
Your
cease.
life means something to me. Klaus.
She is my family.
Oh, you said I was family. I have begged you to turn me into a vampire.
And I told you I will turn you when you're ready.
Guys, I'm really, really loving this. It's just a whole new side to the originals that I didn't see before.
I don't have time for Michelson family drama. You're my guest. Keep your sister in line.
I'd have greater chance of draining the Mississippi with a straw.
I loved the stick lines in the show.
One upset stomach and all this stupid drama's ancient history.
Dumb move coming into the quarter. You're coming with me, wolf.
I have had it up to here with vampires telling me what to do.
Wait, that was Vervain? I thought it's Wolfsbane. She keeps
Now that is
killing
no way to
Marcel's vampires.
Treat a pregnant lady. I do hate bad manners.
Of course you do.
Elijah made a deal to protect your child so that it could save you from your selfish, rotten self. But you obviously don't give a damn about the child or Elijah, because what have you done to honor it?
I have done everything. I needed a spy. Someone on the inside with me who Marcel would never suspect.
Diabolical.
Hey, I'm gonna drain him of the vein. Compel him to believe his mates found religion and moved to Utah so that he can explain to Marcel why he lost 3 more vampires tonight. What were you doing in the bloody French Quarter in the first place?
I was buying poison so I could put your little baby out of its misery.
Oh, and she's pregnant.
All of this bluster about not wanting the child, and then the second she tells you she's ready to get rid of it.
Exactly. He
It's
wants the
okay
baby.
to care. It's okay to want something.
He can't help it when his humanity shines through. He does want the baby.
I gave Elijah to Marcel.
What?
It's bad enough 1 original returned to town, but 2. His crew was getting antsy. He wanted Elijah gone, so I gave him a peace offering.
My brother will kill you.
And I'll die smiling.
Nice smiling.
Did I not warn you?
I beg of you! He's not like any other. You saw it in him from the very first day. You cannot kill him.
You're right. I cannot.
Why? Why?
Dear sister, need a lesson in what you can and cannot take from me.
Oh, I see why. He thinks this Klaus is his. He thinks that Marcel is his, and he doesn't want Rebekah to take him away from him? Wait, what?
Oh my god. I found them under your coffin. So if a couple of antique steak knives were the only thing stopping you from getting Elijah back, then here you go.
Where's my brother?
Hello to you too. Cammy, Rebekah, Cammy.
I see you still have a thing for blondes. Hey! Tell me where Elijah is.
What the hell is going on?
Tell me where he is or I will kill you.
No, you won't.
Perhaps you're right. But I will kill her.
She doesn't seem very nice.
She can be, but she hasn't been very nice to me tonight.
Then I'm afraid it's time for you to leave.
I'm sorry, what?
What stopped you? You could have been free of all of this.
If by free you mean that, sure, yeah. He would have killed her.
When I was fighting off those vampires, I realized I wasn't just protecting myself. Maybe it has to do with the fact that my birth parents gave me up and my adopted parents kicked me out.
I'm beginning to think.
Yeah.
Like, it's time to fight. Little wolf. We believed Marcel was killed. We each mourned him in our own way. Yet when I returned, I found not only had he survived, he had thrived. Instead of seeking us out, instead of sticking together as one, he made a choice to take everything. That M, he stamps everywhere. It's not for Marcel.
It's for Michelson?
It's for Michelson.
Ooh.
I want it all back. And if I have to push him out to get it, then that's exactly what I'll do. What is it?
It's not a what, it's a who. A girl, Davina. She can't be more than 16, and I've never felt power like that.
Where is she?
That clever bitch. She wiped my memory of the location. I am finding Elijah. Whatever it takes. Are you going to help me?
Whatever it takes.
I'm gonna need you to figure out how we kill an original.
Great. Just great. Wow, what an episode. This episode got me hooked. It was really, really good. The show has its own vibe, its own flavor, its own everything. And even though it's a spin-off to the Vampire Diaries, feels like a, you know, a standalone show. You know? We got to see different sides of the original family. And I'm just loving it so far. Anyway, can't wait to watch the next episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction and see you in the next video.